Hey folks, thanks a lot for your interest in Oneills Family Outdoors. You know, we're very passionate here about helping families to connect at a much deeper level while they're spending time outside, doing really fun activities like hunting, fishing, camping, or maybe practicing bushcraft or survival and self-reliance skills. And truth of the matter is, if you're going to spend any time outdoors, you ought to know how to survive and be self-reliant in case there's an emergency. So we help folks with all of those things, as well as teaching them about the nuances of how to successfully teach their wife or their son or their daughter, or even learn for yourself how to hunt, how to fish, how to camp, and do those things that, you know, maybe your father or your family never taught you how to do. So what I'd like to ask you to do is feel free to browse throughout our website and get a feel for all of the things we offer. The website is getfamilyoutdoors.com, so check that out. But you know what? A lot of times what is not easily demonstrated in a website is the reason why a business does what they do. And what I thought I'd do is share for just a minute why it is that I decided to start this company. Growing up, I grew up on a 300-acre farm, so I was really fortunate in that way. And my backyard was 300 acres of outdoors and wilderness, and it was awesome. So, you know, I grew up at 6, I think it was. My grandfather actually took me down to one of the ponds. We had 2 ponds on the property, and taught me how to fish for bluegills with a bobber and a worm. Really simple. It probably was one of those little Zebco closed face reels that he got. But you know what? I was hooked from that point forward and absolutely loved spending time outdoors. And then, you know, as I grew, it became more than just fishing. It became about hunting and whatnot. So, and training hunting dogs. And the funny part about it is, no one in my family actually hunted. Now, I was fortunate enough, my dad's a retired FBI agent, so I was fortunate enough to grow up with, you know, guns in my house were just a normal thing. I mean, my dad always had a handgun on his hip, so, you know, he taught us to shoot and took us to the target range, but there was no one to teach me how to hunt. So I learned to hunt on my own. I read books and magazines, and then I just got out there and did it, and I absorbed as much as I could. And, you know, that's okay if you've got a lifetime to figure it out. But I learned so much from trial and error, and it wasn't until I got much older, in my 20s, before I even had anybody who was even close to a mentor to teach me how to hunt and fish. And looking back, I realized that that was something that I wish I would have had. And I'm sure that there's many of you out there right now whose, you know, family, their father didn't know how to hunt or fish, so wasn't able to teach you. And so maybe you now have a son or a daughter or a wife, and you've considered going out and spending more time outdoors, camping or hunting or fishing, but you're just not sure where to start. It's overwhelming, and I get that. So that's the reason we started this company. I am fortunate enough now as well to have a son who loves to spend time outside. He loves hunting, he loves fishing. It's about all he ever asked me to do with him. And, you know, I want to take my passion and my knowledge and I want to share it with you, and I want to help you understand how you can yourself learn to hunt and fish and be successful and safe while doing it. And at the same time, I want to help you bring your family into the outdoors. I've got to tell you, there's no better time that my son and I have when we're spending time, whether it's fishing or whether it's hunting, or sometimes it's even the car ride there. There's just something about that chance to bond and be outside and be in nature, this wonderful world that God created, and kind of slow down and step away from the cell phones and the internet and the tablets and all of the chaos of our available 24/7 world today. You can just kind of get back to yourself and get back to your wild side, and it's very powerful. I find that if I don't spend time outside, I actually feel like I'm missing a crucial part of myself. Now, if you've ever felt that way, or you've maybe thought, you know, gosh, I'd love to hunt or fish, but I just don't know where to begin, we'd like you to give us a call, get in contact with us, fill out our contact form right now. Our phone number is all over the website. Again, getfamilyoutdoors.com. That's how you can get in touch with us. We'd love to chat with you, tell you about, and if you don't even want to mess with the website or you're not sure where to go, and it seems even like there's a lot of trainings on there, because there is, just give us a call and we can guide you through the best way to get started and get your family outside and bonding and getting back to nature. Folks, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. I'm Kevin O'Neill with Oneills Family Outdoors.